Hello, this is Falterfire, and it's time for another episode of Fresh Start. So this time around, I am going to be doing a Paladin Depth 3 run, and we will see how it goes. So, I don't think I've actually ever done a Paladin Depth 3 run at level 2. No, I suppose I have, but it was with a very, very different Paladin, because that would have been the first beta version of Paladin, which was functionally a different character. All of the cards were different. So, starting off, we're going with 2 focuses, 2 quick starts, 1 predict, because I think that I wanted a little bit of growth. Treasure hunt. Hobble is our weak source. The reason I'm going with Hobble instead of Blinding Shield is that I don't love spending an energy while in supercharged on the Blinding Shield, and I don't like I don't like paying 4 mana for it. Having to pay 4 mana for it initially. So we're just going to go with Hobble instead. And then we have Galvanized Blade as our primary damage output aside from being in supercharged. And we will see how this goes. It could be a mess. I'm curious what our card pool looks like. Okay, we have access to both cleanses. We have access to Peace of Mind. That's all very, very good. Shocking Blast is a terrible card, and it desperately needs a buff. But aside from that, I think we are good. I think the card pool should work out fine. Alright, and this is a pretty good set of enemies to fight. I would like to have an Arcane Aegis if possible, but I don't have a great way to guarantee that. So, and I don't think it's worth passing up any of this for it, so. We are actually going to perfect block here, which is going to be nice because we get the charge up plus, which is 3 energy. Okay. Alright, so we are going to do this. Which is going to give us a double slash plus. Then we are going to supercharge. Unfortunately, I have to waste a lot of this damage here. That's fine, I guess. Okay, this is kind of dumb, but I wanted to get that shield back. And you cannot gain shield while you are supercharged. This seems pretty okay. Alright, we take a little bit of damage. But we can supercharge, which will get us the kill. Swords come out, the enemies go down. Volt Transfer is tempting. So, Shocking Blast! Look at this freaking card! Look at this freaking card! Look at this freaking card. What if instead we had Shocking Grasp? The difference between Shocking Grasp and this is ludicrous. It is absurd. It is obscene. This card is just hideously bad, and it's kind of funny how bad it is. Take a Lacerating Strike. Alright. See if this will get us, yeah, that'll kill. And we get the perfect block, which will get us 3 energy. Means we can now supercharge. We'll save the last point of overcharge for next turn. See if we can get any value out of it. Not really, no. We could supercharge again. And just about a week. Alright, Galvanized Blade's gonna get us there. Bite. Okay. Quick starter Mind Seed. I think we take the Mind Seed. Starting evasion is actually sometimes bad on this character because starting evasion, because if you evade attacks, you don't get the charge up. I think we'll take the runic grenade. Nah, that's not enough to be worth it. We are unfortunately going to be shocked now. There's nothing we can do about that. We are also going to be supercharged though, which is nice. Alright. And we are going to be able to fall walk, which is nice. We'll go and do that because we might as well. We won't get another chance. And goodbye. That is not the card that we want from this. I don't think we want a blinding shield. We don't love draining strike, but we'll take it. Probably going to cut it. Okay. So that's just going to shock everything. We can also just do 20 damage to everything. That seems fine. We are going to take a little bit of damage here, but I think that was worth it. Okay, it would have been worth it if we had drawn anything. But we drew all mana, which was very unfortunate. Oh, we're weak. That's why we didn't get the kill there. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, that one turn of drawing all mana just completely did terrible things to us. Took a lot of damage for that turn. Swift Strike is fine. What was the upgrade? Oh, I was going to check. I think Galvanized Blade, yeah, it creates 2 double slashes, which makes it a lot better. It also makes it even more potentially mana hungry. It could be a very awkward card to play sometimes, but look at all this damage. We get shocked. We get a charge up. And I think we do want the actual shield here. Okay. Absolutely just gonna do this again, because it continues to be a lot of damage. Alright, I think we take Peace of Mind. I think we want to have access to that. Neither of these does a ton for us. This may actually be a discard. I think Peace of Mind Plus is a very high priority upgrade. Let's see, what else are we fighting? Yeah, I think we'll just take Peace of Mind Plus. We are going to want that upgrade eventually, and we don't have anything else right now that we're holding that we really want to upgrade. Draining Strike, I think we probably cut. I think tends to be pretty underwhelming. It is our only healing. I am planning to pick up Toughen, though. It's that or yeah, and I think the Swift Strike being cheaper makes it worth more. Let's see if we can get the Toughen. If not, we will just eat a whole bunch of damage we really would rather have preferred not to have taken. Won't be the first time. Will not be the last. And energy to work with next turn. Let's see how we're doing in terms of things to do with energy. Good enough? All right. That worked out. And there's the Toughen. It's always nice when you bank on something showing up when it, you know, actually shows up. Yeah, we can use the shield. Well, I suppose not as much of it as I thought, because we are going to be evading one of those hits. That's actually going to... Speaking of hits, that is actually going to hit. And we can play that because we have the Purity. We can play this, and then we actually will be able to play one of them, which will be good enough to get a kill. We'll do that. Goodbye. And we got the Shocking Grasp. Well, Spell-Weaving Boots aren't bad. I probably will want to cut the Swift Strike eventually, but I think for now I want it just as a damage source. Arcane Aegis would be the thing that I want most from this specific fight. Rude. Well, it's the thing I want most from this fight that is actually a drop from this fight. The thing I want most from this fight is probably a Cleansing Shield. Just because I do not have one yet, and it would be a very valuable card to have. Go ahead and do that, I guess. And then we take a whole bunch of random debuff damage. We do not get poisoned. So we are going to try to draw into Toughen. Nope. Okay. Toughen would have let us heal, but we don't need it. It's fine. Ooh, Brainstorm gives us some card draw. We do not really have a ton of card draw right now. And I think we will spend a reroll here, because I think we have one. But I haven't been paying close attention. If we have a reroll, we will probably spend it here on getting a thing. We want the Purity, because the Purity will mean that we can get a thing later. All right, so that will give us the Charge Up Plus, because we perfect blocked. You'll love to see it. That will also do good work for us. Goodbye. And then unfortunately, we are going to get hit here. We cannot get shield, because each of these will just, yeah, throw out shock because we were in supercharge. But no, we don't have any cards in our deck. Let's see what we find. think we are willing to take this damage. We get to just evade the incoming hit. Alright. Alright, we can supercharge. Kind of hoping that we draw into value. It's not really what we were like. Well, it gets us pretty close to killing this front one. Now we'll finish. Finished off both of them. Cool. And Arcane Silence is very important. We need the ability to cleanse, and that gives us an Arcane Source, which is also totally fine. Something we are very happy to have. I think we upgrade the Shocking Grasp first. We'll upgrade the Arcane Silence next. I'm deciding if I need 2 Voltaic Surges. I think so. I think being able to enter Supercharged, I think they are very important to our ability to enter Supercharged. Once you hit level 7, it becomes easier, but we are not there yet. I think we are going to go after Pulverize. Yeah. Yeah, I think we go after Pulverize. Okay, let's gain Adept, get extra mana. We are going to do that. We can set up Tough, but I don't think we really want to spend all that mana on it right now. Okay, so this gets us the Supercharge. So let's just play one of them, but it does kill. And then we can just do that, which will not kill, but it will put us in a pretty good position for this turn. Use Toughen. And here comes the Summon, which we may or may not be able to prevent. We'd love to have Adept. It's fine. We can bonk. And I think we want, this is a kind of a tough choice, but I think Cornered Focus, I think the mana up front is a little bit better. Okay, Natha, do not care. Rock Golem. Let me check my notes on whether we run from this fight, because my memory is trash. I think this is one where we do not run, but okay. Let's see. Blocking your path, you spot, red and purple glow of wisps surrounding a silently floating rock golem, which is B. So we need to, wait, duck, and hide. And we progress towards the hiding spot. We upgrade a card and heal. We're going to upgrade the Arcane Silence. And then we are going to fight this. Okay. I think we want Purity. I think we want to absolutely ensure that we are not in danger of getting frozen this fight. Because getting frozen is bad for us. Alright. I think we are going to supercharge here. It's a good amount of shock. Cannot complain about that much shock. And we even get to charge up. Okay. I think we do want to supercharge. And there we go. And Ice Shards is very good. We are happy to have it. Blessed Helm will do some things for us. I think Ice Shards Plus is worthwhile, because I think those extra hits are worth quite a bit. Alright, so this is a really tough choice, because Shocking Focus is very good. Pulverize is also very good. We don't have any ways to get Sturdy, though, so I think that means that I'm going to lean towards Elemental Strike, especially when it comes with a Shocking Focus as an added bonus. Yeah, we are going to get, hopefully, a relatively quick kill here, but it won't be as fast as I would like. And that it will take us more than no time. What does this cost? Oh, because we have, it's a spell. It's just the first spell that we've had, so. It's the first time that particular thing has come up. Okay, if we draw cards, there is a decent chance we get mana. Alright, we did. Which is great. And we can do that. All right. Let's start with that. And we can draw cards. And we unfortunately cannot play this Peace of Mind, which is a shame because that's what I really wanted to do this turn. Alright. Let's see. Arcane Silence is another thing I wanted to do. Okay. We can get, oh, no, because that's still not reflecting this stuff. Oh well. Right, this means we can supercharge. And draw more cards. And we can get even more freeze out for value. This will let us at least play one of these, which isn't too bad. Just very slowly battering our way through. Our damage output isn't amazing, but it is good enough. And we haven't taken any damage yet. I think we... No, we've taken some recoverable. And then I think we take the Shocking Focus. It's a very tough call versus the other thing, but we get so much value out of it. Alright, that's incredibly valuable to us this turn, because that prevents us from getting frozen. So the big reason that Amalgam is now way more dangerous than it was on last patch is that it is now guaranteed that it will do that freeze thing on turn 1, which means you get no time to set up. See what we find? Absolutely would love to apply a bit of shock, and we can get a freeze. And I do not want to, yeah, I didn't want to use up that purity on other things, so. Bonk. Okay. Supercharge. I think I want to actually just keep, yeah, using those for. And then, is this lethal? Yep. There we go. And Elemental Conjunction would be just a mana card, basically, which is fine, but I think we would rather have Elemental Strike. I don't really have enough hits to support Elemental Strike, but we have enough other runes that it's also gets used for that. I think the starting wits is a little bit better. And I don't think we have enough wits to sustain otherwise. Trying to decide what else we want to upgrade. I think Mindseed Plus is actually kind of tempting, because that is a lot more growth. And then I don't have a removal that I love. We are going to potentially have problems with Emerald Dragon specifically, with managing the incoming shock. Alright. So we got this version of this fight. Let's do that, because that will give us the extra damage upon hitting on blowing up a shocked enemy. And now we explode. Just the once. Unfortunately, this is the turn that we would have liked to have had the Arcane Silence. That doesn't do anything for us yet. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. And now we get a bunch of Arcane Link, which is very annoying. Play that, and then we end turn, so we do not explode. And we once again get the Arcane Silence on one turn too soon. But we still get the kill. And Power Surge is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I think do we just want the Gathering Bolt? I think we'll take the Power Surge. Okay, so the question is, do we want to try and fight this fight? I think not. I think this fight is just a major pain in the butt. I think it is far more dangerous than it has any right to be, and I just want no part of it. This fight can also be painful, but I don't think it is anywhere near on the same level. Oh, this is a pretty unfortunate opening for it. mind. Alright. Should do that first so we get the extra powerful. Unfortunately, we are taking damage here, but there's the egg gone away. Let's see. I think we are going to play that. Okay. See what we draw. We cannot hit exact zero. So let's just do this, which will go poppity pop, and we'll deal with some of our burn at least. I don't think we're going to get to crack either egg before it hatches, unfortunately. Yeah, nope. No such luck. We need a more actual shield generation. That's definitely our problem right now. I have a problem consistently of passing up shield generation. I habitually undervalue it, and it is, as usual, coming back to bite me. We can actually afford to do that. Now we take some damage. That's actually shield generation and its weak application. Both of those are fine. This is also pretty good, but I think we just take that. And I don't think we rest quite yet. We may rest after this fight. Okay, this is actually very that we are going to get to do this, because that is going to freeze this so it doesn't get set up all of its bonuses. And getting to do this is actually also pretty good. Because this will pop off several problematic buffs. We're just gonna do that. You're taking a little bit of damage here, unfortunately. Now this turn is a problem, because this guy is going to give out a lot of stacks of powerful and mighty. And we take, yeah, a lot of damage. Right, so we're now very much dependent on this giving us stuff. Let's see. What will you give me? All right. Cleansing shield is nice to have as well. And that is very good. I really would love to have sturdy generation, which I will get next level, but I do not have yet. I don't think I can afford to cut the block, unfortunately. I think Shield Stratagem is pretty meh right now. Okay. We'll do this. And then we will gain more shield, which will get us a perfect block. I think, okay, because I had to do that first. So that I don't get shocked when I do this. I know, trying to think if it's worth doing this. It applies frost and shock. Yeah, sure. And that seems okay. Okay, I was really hoping to find a thing. Which I did not find. The peace of mind. Not super thrilled that we didn't find it. And now we are shocked and we take a bunch of damage. Okay. I think I do want to get this out. And then become sturdy, even though it does mean that we are now taking, or become tough. So we are still taking a whole lot of damage. God, we aren't even shocked. Oh, okay, so it just hadn't updated yet. I think we have to do that. I think we just have to keep working towards this kill here, even though it costs us a bunch of health. Because we just cannot afford to let this fight drag out. Yeah, Emerald Dragon is still a brutal fight. And I think we had as many tools as... We had some of the better tools available to manage it, and it's just kind of a very painful fight. Okay, dragon form. That's great. Love to see it. Absolutely upgrade it. I don't think we need the power surge. Okay, so fighting Maw again, because that's just who we always fight in Fresh Start. I think these guys got buffed slightly. I'm kind of scared to fight them now. We don't have any Shadowbone protectors to fight, which is very annoying. These guys got nerfed slightly, but I still don't really want to try them. There's the only Marsh Elemental on the map. So, yeah, the problem that we're having here is that Marsh Elementals are now rarer than they used to be. And we still need to fight them to try and get resources to try and get the cleanse. Or we can just hope the cleanse that we have is going to be enough. We're going to rest at least once. That's very good. We may not have the mana for it, but we've got to try. I think we're starting here. copy these. Although the only thing that we really care about copying here is the dragon form. Alright, we are trying to avoid tripping this, which means that we are now done, I believe, with drawing cards this turn. Okay, so unfortunately that setup, it's nonsense again. Let's see, I think this is definitely coming out. Beautiful. I really wanted to find mana there, but no matter. So we're definitely playing this. I think we were freezing that one. And then I think it makes sense to ensure that weak is on this one for next turn. Especially if we aren't going to be able to have access to tough. Right, we were able to get access to tough, but there wasn't a guarantee that that was going to happen. We're going to supercharge for value. That's a pretty nice amount of shock there. Okay. Unfortunately does cost us deflated. And that unfortunately does put us bleeding. Alright, we are no longer bleeding. I think we're just actually gaining shield. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Not going to kill us, and we're not going to take any damage here. Hooray! So we're looking for the... Alright. Goodbye. That was pretty painful as a fight, but kind of knew that was going to happen, or it was a decent chance of happening. I don't think we want either of those more than the trinkets we have. Temporary buff. Let's see how this fight goes. So yeah, this fight is supposed to be harder now, but I do not know in what ways or how much. I just know that it is supposed to be more of a challenge than it was on the last patch. We'll gain shield since we will end up getting hit. We're copying that. Copying that, I think. All right. Supercharge. You're unfortunately taking hits from this one. Okay. I think we do want to get that into the stack, though. And by stack, I mean the stack of cards that we're going to draw next turn. Unfortunate time to draw that. Or unfortunate to draw that without any, to go with it. Okay. Let's see what we draw. We unfortunately have lost our tough, which is not great. Yeah, we need more tough generation is our main problem. And like the shield stratagem I could have kept, but it wouldn't have necessarily fixed the problem because, yeah. Let's clonk clonk. No, let's go and do that, I guess. Because this will be lethal either way. Alright. Alright, I should have upgraded the toughen. I think that's the main lesson I'm taking away here. Enemy is burning, evasion if the enemy is cursed. Neither of those is happening. We'll take the Vault Transfer. This gives me healing, potentially. This gives me cleanse, potentially. And purity. I think we're going to go into the tougher fight because I don't make good decisions. I think that makes sense to take this. And then I think we don't need that because we've only got the one spell and it is it's only 1 mana. So do I copy this? I don't think so. I don't think I can afford to play it right now. And then I think I do have to play that. I'm going to still take damage, unfortunately. Okay. I think I'm going to copy these two. I wanted to make sure that we froze the this friendo. Yeah. Alright, that's good that we got that. It's not enough, but it's something. Should draw us a lot of cards. Let's get more purity and wits. Just do a whole lot of damage. Okay. Let's get that shield before we do anything else. And just get even more shocked out. Alright, and this is the turn where we cannot afford to be shocked. Because we do not want to get cursed. And there we go. Yeah, I think we need the Hungering Focus, unfortunately. I think we need Toughen Plus, 'cause I think we need to be able to play Toughen when it comes up. And then I think we upgrade probably one of the focuses. No, we upgrade the Lightning Shield because it's just a lot stronger when it's 14 shield. That's not the turn that I want to see that. Yeah, okay. We will see how this goes. But I would have loved to have gotten either the Purity on turn 1 or, anyway. I think we're copying this and that. Let's see about getting a cleanse. That's a cleanse. The chances of a strong enough mana to justify it are, I think, too low to be worthwhile. Although that seems worthwhile, and that seems worthwhile. Okay. This draws us 4 cards. Counting is hard. Okay, you're dead, which is nice. Okay, so that does work that way, which is also fun. And we can even cleanse off one of those curse, you know, for bonus value. It's been a while since we've gotten great use out of the galvanized blades, but it's done enough for us sometimes that I don't want to get rid of it. Mostly just the mana is a bit awkward. Bonk, and kill. Okay. I think we need to reroll to try and get, yeah, another one of these, because I think it's going to be important in this boss fight. I don't really have any cuts I want to make. Maybe the Voltaic Surge. Yeah, at this point I think the Voltaic Surge can go. Alright. That's that variant of that fight. I don't really want to take that fight. I think we're going to avoid that one. I think we'll take this one and we'll see. So Bog Golems are now slightly weaker. They do still have 200 bulk. They now only hit for 15 instead of 20, so that's something. They're still ludicrous nonsense monsters. but I do appreciate that I'm able to kill one of those jerks outright. Okay. Let's draw some cards. Should have... Oh, I couldn't have gotten that out. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Alright. Let me think. There's a decent chance that this draws us. Get mana. And then we can... I think we cleanse ourselves once, and then we toughen to get tough up. Which gives us a crazy amount of shield because of the overheal thing. We're actually going to do that as well. Galvanized blade, which will be pretty good. There we go. Managed to get through that one. Surprisingly pain-free. This doesn't do as much for us as I would like. It does give weak, but we have other sources of weak. I think we just take the charged strike. I think we're dodging this elite fight. I think it is too much risk for not enough reward. This gets us that, which I don't think we actually want. Alright, so we're hoping that we get through this fight without too much trouble. Alright, we get that. So ideally we would like to shock something before we get... before we play the dragon form. That may not be possible. In which case, we're going to copy this, and I do not know. That, I guess. See what we get. We can get mana cards here, that'd be cool. No luck. But I think we are going to do this. Because that's going to get a number of explosions off. And then let's go ahead and do that. And that's an okay way to end the turn. Okay. And then this is the big turn for this Jagoff. But that pops off one of our problems. And it also takes away the Mighty, which is going to help. Okay. Let's supercharge. And let's go and galvanize blade for the temporary powerful. Do I want to kill this turn? Yeah. Seems okay. Alright. Kind of exactly what I was hoping to have happen. You are now extremely shocked. And we are now very shielded. And we've won. Because we just get the kill off of the bleed. Alright. That went as well as could be expected. That card's useless. We'll take a Mind Shield. That's all worse. Alright, one more fight to go. This fight could potentially be a problem, but hopefully not too much of one. This is a very, very unfortunate turn one. And there's nothing we can do but eat a bunch of damage. Hopefully this turn goes better. That's not really better. It's a little bit better, but I need to draw more cards. Because I need to find weak. None of that is weak. And this Jagoff, I have to freeze. So that I can afford to draw cards. Alright. I get to cleanse that off. See, these three cards being in the bottom three of my deck is what's killing me. I needed one of these three. Yeah, we are eating so much damage because of that specific, because those two cards, these three cards were all at the bottom of my deck. Look at that. Look at how much damage we saved. Just barely off. That is fine. Bye. Okay. Just gonna have to hope for a rest that gives us extra heal. Nope. That's very, very, very annoying. Okay. Yeah, if we lose this, it's 100% because of that one bad shuffle on that deck. Because, no joke, that shuffle cost us probably 30 health. We're going to duplicitome that and that, I guess. So first up, shocks. So we can get that out and that out. lots of shocks out. I think we do want to do that. Definitely want to get weak out. And we want to cleanse ourselves. And we can afford to play one of these, but that forces a shuffle, which we do not want to have happen, I think. Okay, so let's play that, see what we find. Okay. Because we want to find this purity card before we shuffle. We want to find our purity card before we shuffle. Go and play that now, I think, actually. And we can play that. We don't need to play the block. And there's our tough out. Just go for a lot of damage. And more shock. So we're going to play this because we can then Arcane Silence to clean off the curse. And then I don't think we want to burn the last shock on that, because if we want to draw dragon form. And that's also pretty okay. Because we have to pay retail for it, but it's not the worst thing. And we get to keep cleansing off our debuffs. Has 3. Completely reasonable amount of purity. Oh, because every strike hit is going to remove purity. That's great. Alright. And let's go for that. Extra shot. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna cleanse. If we are fine with doing that. We also do want to get one hit out. Alright, that's why I didn't do anything. It's fine. Unfortunately, that does cost us one of our plated stacks. Alright, we get even more powerful. Dragon Form Plus continuing to be a solution. Honestly, at that point I'm fine doing damage when we are at this much. if we were this close to a kill. I get to block it. Supercharge. Whack. And bonk. Okay. So we had a really bad penultimate fight, but we managed to get through Maw without taking damage. And that is going to be only Kaitan left. Level 2 Paladin. Depth 3 win. That seems good to me. So probably more Kaitan runs. Well, I'm going to probably record them maybe tomorrow, but that's relevant to you guys. The video will be up when it's up. See you next time. I suppose let's see. Yeah, straight to level 4. Sturdy on status trigger. This is the thing I was talking about where we would have gotten a whole lot of sturdy source if we were level 4. But that's neither here nor there. Lots of gold. Only one character left. See you guys next time. Toodles.